As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I am on the water. I am pedaling off to my first spot. I'm gonna kind of just work the top water for now and go from there. I'm gonna try and get some early morning top water action, and after that then I'll probably move on to something a little bit reaction style, because it's kind of cooled down. It's overcast, the water got cooler. I got a feeling the bass are going to be a little bit more active than they have been, and let's try and get on some fish. Hopefully I don't have to keep cutting in and out of a long period of times, but let's do this and let's have a good day. Yakin with Phil out. Peace. It is noon. I don't have a single fish in the boat. I am struggling to just find bites. I think I've had one actual bite all day, probably 2 follows the whole day. I've done top water, I've done a walking bait, I've done a stick bait like a Senko, I've done it wacky, I've done it Texas rigged, I did a spinner bait, I did a jig, I did a swim jig through grass, I pitched weighted Texas jigs up on tree cover, ran it off points, and I'm just like I'm not doing well with it. I'm absolutely frustrated because I basically set this thing up as like, all right, like I have a chance to contend, and everybody else is not doing great on the leaderboard. It's just I think there's only 4 guys out of 33 that have a limit, which makes me feel a little better. But dude, I need a fish. Half of us don't even have a fish. It has been raining basically all day. It probably just now let up 30 minutes ago. And I can't figure it out. I'm seeing topwater stuff. I'm assuming they're bass or they're stripers, which it could be stripers. But some of them are being like really aggressive on top. It's cloudy, it's cooler. It just got done raining, and I'm not seeing a pattern. I have been offshore. I've been on shallow points, deep points. I've been in grass. I've been on rocks. I've been on docks. And I've been on flats. And I just cannot figure these fish out. I gotta try and figure out how to get on the board at least and help my psyche out somewhat, because I am struggling. I am absolutely struggling. So we probably got another 2 hours. I've got another 45 minutes of a pedal to the boat ramp. So I guess it's one of them days. I think I'm gonna try and pedal my way back and just try and get on a couple fish here or there. So y'all wish me luck, and I'll catch y'all on the next clip. Peace. Hey guys, you might be wondering, why are you back home? Story time. I just rewatched that little clip that you all watched of me talking to the camera and basically drowning my sorrows out. And yes, I'm kind of in a better mood now. It's been, about a week after this happened. And yeah, came home, got the part 2 done, sent it out. And the 2 hours left from the point at which I cut out of this video that you just watched, of the clip that you just watched, I had about 2 hours. I was about a 45-minute pedal away from the boat ramp. Well, I mentioned that it had rained and everything like that. All of my camera stuff, the footage was lost. I had battery packs on the 2 cameras that were recording, which is this one, and then the one that was above my shoulder. And if you look in the B-roll, in the beginning of the video, where it cuts out to where I'm talking to the camera on the kayak, I start talking to the camera, and that is the last bit of footage I had. Now again, the B-roll, it was 2 hours worth of footage that I put into the B-roll, but I had, 5:30 to noon, so a little over 6 hours, 6.5 hours of footage that I kind of compressed. But around noon is when the camera cut out. I got a notification. I have it connected to my GoPro app on my phone, and it said that there was moisture into the input of the camera, and I think that is the reason why it automatically shut off. So I have to explain what happened now, because it kind of a crazy ending here. If you follow me on Instagram, which we should, because it's going to be in the link below, and you just should. I got 7th. I went from 0 to somewhat hero in the matter of 30 minutes. So I start pedaling back, probably 40 minutes. I mark a brush pile. Turn around, I throw my swim bait over top of it. First cast, I get hung. It's in about 20 foot of water, and I have to break off. And I'm like, dude, at this point, I wanted to break the rod over my leg. I just pedaled 40 minutes. I make one cast, and I just lost my swim bait. So I'm like, dude, I'm gonna just start going back to the boat landing. So I start pedaling back, and I'm quiet. At this point, my chest camera is off. Well, I start marking fish, marking fish, marking fish, marking fish, like for a 30-yard area of like I was consistently marking fish. And I was like, you know what? It's like 1 o'clock. I'm gonna I'm gonna just give it a try. I throw a drop shot out, first cast, fish. Okay. Measure it, send it in. Second cast, fish. I'm like, okay, something's working. Next cast, don't get anything. Next cast, fourth cast, I catch a fish, and then I go next cast as well, I catch a fish. After that, I didn't catch anything else. I switched to a jig, didn't catch anything else, and it was like 150 at the time. And at this point, like I had to use the restroom, and I was like, dude, like I am more than okay calling it a day after what I just went through in the morning to just somehow go over a blessing that God gave me to catch 4 fish at the end of the day. So I finished 7th. The top 6 had a limit. So I was right there on the brink of being in that top 6 category and top 5 potentially to get paid. It was a whirlwind of emotions. I definitely feel a lot more confident than I was when I videotaped myself at noon. But with that being said, I want to try this again. I'm hoping what'll happen is whenever I get out there, I can just relax, get my practice in, mark some fish, mark some waypoints, and then just fish. Don't have any stress of, well, I've got to make a video happen, I've got to do this and that. Just go out there and have fun. That's what I was struggling with. I there was not one cast in the morning time before noon, well, before 1 o'clock, that I made that I was like, there's a fish right here. And when I go to a pond, when I go to a body of water that I know, or that I know that there's fish here, I always have that feeling some cast. And some casts I don't catch one, but I'll get a bite or a fish every now and then. And I just never had that like confident like area I was fishing until I got to that lucky drop shot area, and bada bing bada boom. The thing that I struggled with was up here because I I threw my 2 confidence baits. So I threw a walking bait in the morning, and then after that didn't work, I went and threw a Senko around some grass. That didn't work. And after that, I was like, dude, I just spent like 3.5 hours in the prime time of the day doing the stuff that always catches fish for me, and now I have nothing to show for it. So that's when I hit the what do I do now moment. I think this next tournament coming up later in August, I've just got to hunker down and just keep believing in what I'm doing. I've watched a lot of bass tournaments, growing up. You see the guys that are like really good, the Jason Christies, the Kevin Van Dams, the Roland Martins. When they go out bass fishing, they have a plan that works for them. Kevin Van Dam was a crankbait fisherman. When he had a crankbait in his hand, you could almost like sense. He'd pick it up, and I'm like, yo, he's about to catch a fish. Couple casts later, 4 or 5 pounder, whatever it was. Again, those are legends. Those are people that did it for a living. And I'm just a kid trying to do a little YouTube stuff on the side, and I'm trying to film my experiences right now. I want it to grow and maybe get sponsors later down the road, and connect with more and more people with it. But I got big-headed. I got cocky. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the part 3. I am so sorry that I didn't have any fish catches this whole little series except for part 1, not in the actual tournament, which sucked. But I appreciate y'all viewing. I appreciate y'all watching my stuff, and there's more to come with Yakin with Phil. So y'all hit the subscribe down below. Y'all leave me a comment and give me a little like on this video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.